Okay, that's the taking refuge and generating bodhicitta. So, and then we reciting this line always, many time, where every prayer, every teaching. So, and then if you just recite it, it just makes you boring. You repeat 100 times, you repeat 1,000 times, you repeat 10,000 times these verses, then if you not think the meaning, it's just make you boring, as I said it. So therefore, if you think the meaning when we reciting it, then even 10,000 times, still fresh, still you want to pray that. That's the makes you different. Okay. So now today we're going to talk about the 35 Compassion Buddha, the request by some of, let me see, people come here who request to me. See, not here. Okay, that's fine. So, yeah, the 35 Compassion Buddha. So maybe all of you hearing first time or you hear it? Please, can you share each of you to let me know?
I love this prayer. I love this prayer. I value this prayer for the clearing of the karma. It's amazing.
Okay, you mean the 35 Compassion Buddha, you hear it?
Yeah, confession to the 35 Buddhas. And I'm so happy that you're going to teach us deeper meaning. Thank you.
Oh, okay. So then looks like no one hearing it first time. Okay.
I'm hearing it for the first time.
Oh, you first time. Okay. Okay.
First time, Geshe, is Dan.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, and then, okay, I go with the very first step to talk about that, right? And then the 35 Compassion Buddha. Then two things we need to know here: compassions, what prerequisite, what necessary things need for compassion, and who are the 35 Buddha and who composed this text. So the compassion is 35. The 35 Compassion Buddhas. This text is by it is by Buddha himself. We can find it in called Sutra of Upali Questions. That called Sutra of the Upali Questions. That you can find that 35 for the compassions. Okay, and then also why 35 Compassion Buddhas? Because there are another many way to do purification practice. And what is the specific 35 Compassion Buddhas purifying it? How Buddha teach this? Okay, so Buddha taught actually request by Upali, the Arhat Upali. So then why he requests to Buddha this 35 Compassion Buddha? Because of that, when Buddha time, there are 35 ordinary Bodhisattvas walking outside. Yeah, I found this is from Nagarjuna commentary. Nagarjuna commentary said at the very beginning, there are 35 ordinary Buddha. So 35 ordinary Bodhisattva, ordinary Bodhisattva. You know the ordinary Bodhisattva, noble being Bodhisattva, they are like two different. Ordinary Bodhisattva means who not sees emptiness directly. These are the ordinary Bodhisattva, we call it. They do have a bodhicitta. They are Bodhisattva, but they do not see emptiness directly, therefore it's called ordinary Bodhisattva. So 35 ordinary Bodhisattva walking outside, and then so they while they're walking, they kill one young child by the step on it. They did not see the child is there, and then they step on it and they kill that the one young child, and then they have very strong regret, and then so then they asked Upali to request to Buddha what we should do. And then Upali requests to Buddha and inform all this, well, how they killed the young child. And then for the purification of that, and Buddha taught that 35 compassion Buddhas. Okay. So okay, that's the how Buddha taught, okay? How Buddha taught 35 compassion Buddha because of that purifications. And also some sutra said there are negative karma which is created by hatred, which is created by ignorance, which is created by attachment. But the karma, negative karma, which is created by anger, hatred, and ignorance will be very heavier than attachment. So we created negative karma by attachment and some other reflections, we can purify it in front of few monks, 10 group of monks, 10%, 5 persons, 2 persons. We can purify it in front of them. We don't have to go to Buddha to purify that. But some heavier karma, like example, 10 uninterrupted karma, and then 5 uninterrupted karma. Yeah, like a 5 uninterrupted karma and so on. They are heavier karma. So that we cannot purify it in front of few persons, few monks, few bhikshus, right? So therefore, we must the purify with the only that. Not only, okay. So we must purify with some kind of Buddha and deities. And then the 35, the compassion Buddha is very powerful for even the purifying every, like even this very heaviest karma, which is uninterrupted, 5 uninterrupted karmas and so on. So that's also said it. And actually individually, it talks to Bodhisattva, but it is purifying all negativities or all the different vows, not only Bodhisattva vows. It can be purified, which you break the Pratimoksha vows, also Bodhisattva vows, Tantra vows, every vows which you break will be purified by this compassion Buddha, and also every other negativity, either is lighter or heavier, every single negativity or negative karma will be purified with this 35 compassion Buddhas. Okay, so otherwise sometimes we might be confused. It talks to Bodhisattva, is requested by, it talks to Bodhisattva, therefore only purifying that Bodhisattva vows, but it's not. So the Bodhisattva, Bodhisattva has 3 vows. Bodhisattva, the ordinary Bodhisattva, also creating many negative karma, right? So therefore, it talks to Bodhisattva, whatever they created negative, that's purifying it. So therefore, shouldn't be confused with it. It can purify every karma. That's a point I'm saying it. Okay. That's the one thing. And okay, and then when you see the grooves, the 35 compassion Buddha, then you might think all this comes born together, enlightened together, or they are one of group that actually it's not. They're individually enlightened. Each 35 Buddha, they enlightened individually. And then same as like a 7 medicine Buddha, right? 35, one of the, actually 34, the fifth one, 35, one is Buddha Shakyamuni who taught us this. So include the Buddha Shakyamuni, it's become a 35 compassionate Buddha, otherwise the 34. And that they enlightened individually. They all are like an ordinary person at the beginning, who is samsaric being, and then they practice, they enlightened as like Buddha Shakyamuni. Buddha Shakyamuni was very ordinary person, and he do practice 3 years, and finally he enlightened. Same way all these other 34 Buddhas are enlightened individually. But the each of the Buddha that we're counting here, 34, they are very dedicated when they enlighten or when they generate bodhicitta. They strongly wish and dedicate that I become more powerful for purification practice. So therefore, every single Buddha has a, when they were before they enlightened, they or when they're generating bodhicitta first time, they all has a different motivation, different intentions, how help beings, and different wishes. So that when they enlightened, it's all same, equally powerful. The qualities are exactly same, but the power of their wishes when they generate bodhicitta, the power of their intentions make them some kind of a specialist, right? Same way, that 34 Buddhas, when they were when generating bodhicitta, they strongly intended that getting more powerful purification practice. So that all make collected together, then it's become a 34 Buddhas, and included Buddha Shakyamuni himself who taught us this. So that's how 35 compassionate Buddhas comes. Am I clear? Okay, so we have a many group of 1,000 Buddha, and then 35 Buddha, 7 Buddha, 8 Buddha. Shouldn't be confused on that. Or you can ask question on that to make more clear. So this is I try to clarify on that. Okay, that's how it become our group, and then and there, you might also think that 35 compassionate Buddha is staying together in a one room, in a one house, but it's not. 35 Buddha, each Buddha lives in different direction, not together, lives in different directions, right? So that's also should know. Okay, and now we're doing the purification practice with the 35 Buddha. Then first we should know who are the 35 Buddha, and how we have to visualize when we do purification practice with 35 Buddha, right? Okay, this is much easier way to visualize it, very easier to visualize it, and same as like here. Where is it? Okay. And this is one how to visualize 35 Buddha. And then I will go to next. And this is the another one to how to visualize 35 Buddha. And this is the one of the another traditions, like another system, how to visualize 35 Buddha. Actually, this one is more Lama Tsongkhapa's, when he did like a purification practice with the 35 Buddha, that's how he visualized it. So, and then this is maybe difficult for us to visualize. There are many different hands gesture. There are many different color to visualize, and then all this like the Buddha Shakyamuni is in the middle, and then all other 34 Buddhas are surrounding it, like sitting on the surrounding. Some are back, some are left side, some are right side, some are front. So that little bit difficult for us to visualize it. And actually, this one is the way the Nagarjuna visualize it when he do purification practice with the 35 Buddha. And second one is the Sakya Pandita, one of the Tibetan Sakya tradition, the Kunga Gyansen, his name, he visualized that way when he do 35 Buddha practice. And as I said, this is how Lama Tsongkhapa visualizing it. Okay, therefore, what does mean? It could be many different hands gesture, many different color, or many different posture, right? This is, then you might say, okay, why not all 35 Buddha just see as one things? Yeah, so that would be not, or another would say, why they have many different way to visualize. There are many different system of the 35, yeah, many different way to visualize that you might think it. But it's depend on practitioner. Some practitioners sees that way. Nagarjuna sees the 35 Buddha this way. And then Sakya Pandita sees that way. And then also Lama Tsongkhapa sees which that way. And then this is also, I don't know whose traditions this 35 Buddhas. Also looks like this is more also easier to visualize it. Okay, and now I can suggest it to visualize this one is much easier for us to when we do prostration or visualizing 35 Buddha. This is much easier for us because here this is the color of 5 Buddha family, and same as like hands gestures are exactly the 5 Buddha families. And then the first one here, you can see all this white color, right? And hands gestures are same. Hands gesture are teaching. It's the hands gesture is like we call chokor chaja. Yeah, training wheel dharmas. Training wheel dharmas hands gesture. And then second line here, you can see all this blue color. And then hands gesture are exactly same, that it's a touching ground, hands gesture of touching ground that we call it. And then third one, you can see all this yellow color. And then hands gesture are, we can say it's the mudra of mudra of giving city accomplishment. Yeah, mudra of giving accomplishments. Then fourth one, you can see all this red color. And then mudra of meditation posture or eco-post meditation posture, all the same. And last one is the teaching mudra, and then green color, all the same, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. That's the easier visualize for it, right? When we visualize it. So, and then But it could be, but this is the easy visualize it, but we have to recognize who is the first one, who is the second one, who is third one, is fourth and fifth. So, and then here, so giving, the first one is Shakyamuni Buddha, right? So actually, usually Shakyamuni Buddha color is yellow, gold color. But here is white color, and then also the mutra of turning world dharma. So and then I think this is exactly how we decide 35 Buddha from beginning, from Shakyamuni to end. Then you can think each are. So when you say Shakyamuni Buddha, this is the Shakyamuni Buddha, and second one is we call Vajra Paramarti is the second one. And then third one we call Ratna races, radiant jewels, that the third one. And then the king, lord of the Nagas, we call Naga Vajraja is a fourth one. And then Virosina, so army of our holy heroes, the fourth, the fifth one. So that's the way you can think each Buddha. It goes this way. When you recite the 35 compassion Buddha's name in the text, then you count this. This is the first, second, third. Go this way. But when you visualize all white color, all blue color, all yellow color, red color, green color, and the same hands gesture, hands mudra, right? This is very easy. And then, but think this way: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So go to left to right. So when you count it, who is the recognizing Buddha by the name of the compassion Buddhas, 35 compassion Buddhas. Okay. Okay. Once you make easy for these things, then it will be more easier for you to visualize another type of the 35 Buddha. Yeah. We should choose the easy one first. Either you can visualize this way or this way. Same. All blue, all white color, all yellow color, all red color, and green color, right? So different is here, the white and blue. So here is white is first and blue is second. Now we see here is blue is first, white is second. So, but I recommend it for you this. Okay. Okay, then what else? If you read that book, The Liberation in Our Hand Palm, it's a part 1, page 211. It talks about how visualize this 35 Buddha. Let me read it. Although the Buddhas associate with this scripture already from the part of the merit field, it means like when we Lamrim practitioner, we are visualizing merit field, and 35 compassion Buddha is there. Therefore, it says already form part of the merit field. For emphasizes, you should carry out these special visualizations, reflect the 34 light rays, emanate from the heart of your guru, which is main Buddha Shakyamuni. 10 each extend above and below him, and 7 each. It says 7 each to his right and left side. On the tip of these light rays, visualize 34 jewels standard, because 35th one is Buddha Shakyamuni. He is the man who is coming light rays from heat house. Therefore, it's say 34. Okay. Visualize 34 jewels studied through adorned with pearl and held up by elephants. But it will be explained why. It is auspicious to visualize here that the thrones are held up by elephant, since they are strongest of animal. This has a significance of providing greater strength for eliminating bad karma. Although the 35 Buddhas differ to in body, color, hands, instruments, and other characteristics, inconventions has been devised to facilitate the visualizations. The Buddha are divided into 5 groups. Each one compares of 7 deities. These 5 groups are associated with the 5 Tathagata family, and all Buddhas in a particular group of visualization have the same body, color, and hand instrument as their corresponding family. The first group then consists of 7 Buddhas appearing in the form of the Akshobhya, right? Akshobhya is a white color. And then the remaining groups appear in the form of the Vairocana, which is blue color. And and Ratna Sambhava is yellow colors. Amitabha is red colors. Amoga Siddhi is the green color, right? So in that order, Buddha Shakyamuni, who is contained in the first group of 7 Buddhas, is already being visualized in your guru's heart. Thus, you do not have to visualize him again here. So, if you want to read more detail, it goes to the part 1, the liberation on your hand, our hand, part 1. Actually, so start from page 210, then go to the 212. Okay. So, and this is the how we need to visualize it. And why is powerful that 35 compassion Buddha's practice for purification, purifying? So it's combinations of many things. In this text, it's included like 4 powers there, included 7 limb practice, and included sometimes we call 3 heaps. That sometimes the sutra we call the sutra of 3 heaps, right? The what 3 heaps is like the prostrations, rejoicing, and dedications are the 3 heaps. This practice is included in this sutra, and also 7 limb practices and included in this sutra, and then 4 powers are also included in this sutra. So therefore, which is very necessary, the prerequisite for purification practice, all are there, all included in there. For example, when we do like a Vajrasattva practice, right? So 100 syllable of Vajrasattva practice, you might do not see this all 7 in practice in there, or you might not see the 4 powers saying it clearly. So only might be the power of antidote stops, right? So, but here it's include everything. Let me explain you the first, like the 4 powers, right? The 4, how this text inclusive of 4 power. Let's say visualizations, how to meditate during practice. To recite the name of 35 compassion Buddha. process into seven medicine Buddha. Oh, Chepa, where you found this textbook?
This was just something that I had. There's another version on the website.
This is not that we recite in general.
There's another one on there that's like in landscape view. You go to downloads.
The founder Bhagavan Tadakada. Recite the name of the 35 compassion Buddha. Okay, not this one. Okay. This is not that how we usually do prayer. Where is it?
In downloads.
Okay, I can go in download. Sorry, let me post the recording. Resume record. Again, here you can see my name through all this time, Chakravarti Guru, Dharma, Buddha, up to here, as I said, the power basis, right? Power basis, or the power of the foundation. And from here, the founder Bhagavan, then go to here you have to go to Chapter shows different English here. 4 and 13. Okay, we need to go 5. Yeah, here. Okay. So to Tathagata Arhat perfect. You can see this line, last line. You're right. To Tathagata Arhat perfect. Up to here, it's the power of applying remedies. Actual antidote for purifying. So because we're reciting this each Buddha names and doing prostration, right? So this is the power of remedies. And okay, here, all those, you can see all those to up to, say I am admitting and confusing all this negativity. I will not conceal nor them hide them. Up to here, it's power of eradications. Okay, regret. And then say from now and in future, I will abstain and refrain from committing them again. This is power for turning away from fault, means committing. So these are the 4 powers included here. Okay. So it's this book's a little bit complicated. The page is not comes exactly. Therefore,
It's in booklet format.
therefore, so I'm skipping to explain you to how the 7 limb practice is included in here. So maybe next time when I go line by line, so we'll let you know at the time which are each of the 7 limb practice. Also is included in 7 limb practice. 7 limb practice is also the great practice for accumulating merit and purifications, right? So it's included here. Okay, so therefore the Bodhisattva compassion moral downward practice is very powerful, and most of our previous Lama and great practitioner are doing purification practice with this 35 the Buddha. Include the Lama Tsongkhapa also, right? Actually, Lama Tsongkhapa did like this purification with 35 Buddha, and then finally he saw emptiness, right? So before he knows, he have a lot of information. He knows all intellectually about emptiness, but do not have experience and meditating somehow, but it's not really help. And after he went to retreat, as Manjushri instructed, and then at the retreat, he do like a lot of prostration and mandala offering. When he do prostration, the prostration do with the 35 Buddha, the compassion Buddha. So all this finished, then he realized emptiness, right? So therefore, so our practice, even the achieving bodhicitta, realizing emptiness, is very much, it's very much depend on accumulating merit and purification practice. Okay, so in generally, actually, what is the main cause of all these negativities? What is the root of all these negativities? We might say it's self-grasping. It is actually. The self-grasping is the root of all negativities. Self-grasping, because self-grasping is the root of all these mental afflictions, and therefore self-grasping is the root of all these negativities. And self-grasping is the root of samsara, right? So, but it will take time to eliminating self-grasping. Not that simply. It is root, but there are a lot of another obstruction there to eliminating self-grasping, because it's depend on realizing emptiness, right? So therefore, until you're not realizing emptiness, you cannot eliminate all this self-grasping. Then negativities, karmas, always you are under the karma and afflictions, right? So therefore, it is root that which we have to eliminate it. But before that, we must eliminate it, this negativity karma. This is as usually I saying that the horn, right? The either cow or buffalo, the horn, which is here is the root. It's a thick, it's a root, but the top of horn is more dangerous. It's a peak, right? It can be to harms, right? Because of the top can harms its peak also depend on the strong root, right? So therefore, we must need to be more challenged, which is the harming at the moment. So top of the horn, like karma, all these negativities. And then root is self-grasping, right? So therefore, without you purifying this all karma, without accumulating huge merit, then you will not have all this antidote. You will not realize anything. You will not achieve anything. But they are impossible to eliminating root, or impossible to freeing from samsara, right? It's impossible having liberations. So therefore, so at the step by step, the first step, we must do more purification practice to get more energy, get more accumulating merit that help us to achieve bodhicitta, that help us easily generate compassion, that help us to realize emptiness and everything, right? Then slowly we are eliminating root. So therefore, this is time for more do purification practice for eliminating root. Of course, until you are not eliminating the root, you will continue circling under the karma, right? So, but therefore, we must need to change our karma. We must need to change our rebirth to take better. We must need to find out more where we have an opportunity. Then using this all opportunity for realizing emptiness, achieving bodhicitta, for eliminating this all root and enlightenment, right? That's how we need to go. So therefore, it's very much need to emphasize for purification practice. Yes. Okay. So, and then one of the Lama called Kyusang Rinpoche, he said, why we cannot do Dharma practice perfectly, right? So what means like we try to do practice, but laziness or unclear of the visualizations, or do not understanding, or there are many things there which is not let you to have the perfect practice, right? So there are we attending class or listening or discussion, that not that much difficult, but whatever you learn applying in practice, engaging those which you learn, that is difficult, right? So, and then that Lama said, why it is difficult for us to do engaging Dharma practice, why we cannot properly to engage Dharma practice, right? So, and then he says focus. Either you have very negative, like a many negative karma from many lifetime. If you have a heavier negative karma, it could be not let you the perfect Dharma practice. Or another cause is you might not accumulate enough merit, or not you might not engage the virtues practice in a many lifetime and this lifetime. That's another form. Or you might take actions for abandoning Dharma, so you we are like say, oh, this Dharma is good, that Dharma is bad, this religion is good, that religion is bad. It's abandoning Dharma. As much as you are more engaging or taking active with the abandoning Dharma, then this is one bad cause or one obscure to you have perfect practice. And or the fourth one is saying you might decrease all your virtues which you accumulated. The focus here, the focus is the obscured us to do perfect Dharma practice. Either you have a lot of negative karma, or you do not have any virtues merit, or you do not any accumulate merit, or you are all these virtues decreases, or you did like a downfall, the abandoning Dharma. You created the karma of abandoning Dharma. So, as far as we have these four, then it's never let us have perfect practice, not giving enough strength, not giving enough energy to do practice time by time, day by day. So easily when we practice, and then easily we having tired, easily giving up, or maybe I don't want to do practice today. There are many times there are obscurations. That's actually not that you are so busy, not the only that you are so busy. It could be one of these causes. It's not, could be all these four or one of these. As far as you have one of these condition, then not let you have the perfect Dharma practice. You follow me? Let me know if you do not understand. So am I clear that four cause and condition for obscured us to do Dharma practice?
Yes.
Okay, great. So very important, keep in your mind these four cause and condition, right? So because that not let us to have enough to do Dharma practice. We're not having the enough strength to do Dharma practice. So then what do we need to do? So it says you have to purification practice as much as you do, or you have to accumulate it merit as much as you can, and you have to dedicate whatever you accumulate merit. So dedicate will not let you decrease your all these virtues, right? And then you are engaging that practice, applying the antidote, you're doing prostration, all these virtues deeds are let you accumulate merit. And then your regret and commitment with this virtue practice will let you purify all these negativities. So as far as our negativity getting more thinner or lighter, which we have a very happy use, right? Negative karma. So it's make more thinner and lighter with the purification practice. Same time as well as you accumulate merit. That's all comes together and let you have perfect Dharma practice. take time to understand. So far it's taking a lot of time for understanding Dharma. As well as you have a lot of accumulated merit that help you to understand easy. It's not only language. It's not only depend on language. It's not only depend on skill that how teacher teaches, right? So it's very much depend on your virtues, your merit, and purifying. Okay, this is the Gyusang Rinpoche. This is the one of High Lama in Tibet that he mentioned in his Lamrim, these 4 courses. And then all this 7 limb practice is exactly remedy for these 4 bad conditions. 4 powers are exactly remedy for these 4 conditions, right? So therefore, once you do this compassion Buddha practice, same time you are engaging the practice of 7 limb practice. This practice also involve the 4 powers, right? This practice also involve the 3 heaps. Then everything's there, which is accumulating and purifying. So, but not only focus on that. That's what we have to do many times. But we have to also go back to meditating on with the bodhicitta and emptiness and so on, so on. But this purification practice, sorry. This purification practice, not only for beginning time, we have to do continuous, right? But same time, we have to meditate with the Lamrim, all this object of Lamrim, also meditate with some other things. We have which we have to do main practice, right? So, but every day, every time, do purification practice and accumulating merit as much as you can for make your main practice better, for your practice developed, right? So therefore, purification practice is not only the beginning time. You need to do in the middle time. You need to do like a high level. You achieve high level of, the Bodhisattva also still need to do purification practice. Then of course we need to do, right? So okay. And this is the one things say. Okay, so then I like to share, make more clear with the 4 power. But before that, if you have some question, then I will take it.
Geshe,
Uh-huh.
my internet cuts in and out a little bit tonight. Would you mind just repeating the 4 again?
Oh, okay. The 4 power is the power of foundation.
Oh, no, not those 4.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Well,
The bad condition for having the good
Yes.
Dharma practice, right? Okay. So it says either you have heavier negative karma, or you do not accumulate enough merit, or you decrease all this merit which you accumulated, and you created the karma of abandoning Dharma.
Thank you.
Yeah. So any other question?
Could you repeat those 4 powers again?
Oh, sure. The power of foundation, the power of eradication, the power of applying remedies, and the power of turning away from fault. Okay?
Thank you.
Any question from the previous topic? Okay. Now we should talk like 4 powers, because this is very important for purification practice, right? As I said, without 4 powers, you cannot purify anything, as Buddha said in his sutra, and all this commentary and lamas are saying exactly same. So, and the power of foundation is the first. The power of foundation is, what are the power of foundation? The refuge and bodhicittas are the power of the foundation. What means foundation or basis? That before you applying remedy, as you generate bodhicitta as much as you can, or you develop faith, or you take refuge practice as much as you can, then all this remedy practice, all this power of remedy will be made more stronger and powerful. So that's the says its foundation. Sometimes the foundation basis, people say, oh, this is not the mind, it's like a quality of body, but more bodhicitta and refuge practice. So therefore, first, before you do like a purification practice, any purification practice, here we're taking refuge. And bodhicitta is not clear there, but we should take also meditate on bodhicitta, or generating or set up intention with the bodhicitta. You set up intention with the bodhicitta. Before that, you take refuge practice. Taking refuge practice means you developing your trust, belief to Buddha Dhamma Sangha. So thinking Buddha Dhamma Sangha and these 3 objects is the only 2 like protecting me from samsara and all this suffering. Only these 3 objects. So not just reciting we not call is taking refuge, right? So as I take refuge in Buddha, I take refuge in Dhamma, I take refuge in Sangha. It's just word. It's reciting. It not says we taking refuge. Taking refuge means you are completely relying or trusting to Buddha Dhamma Sangha. That's inner practice. How much you believe to Buddha Dhamma Sangha, that much your refuge practice better. This is the refuge practice, right? And then mainly refuge practice means how much you are engaging Dharma practice. All these are the refuge practice. Because you are engaging Dharma practice, because you are believe that Dharma practice or this Dharma practice will help you, will protect you. You're doing with a belief. Every single Dharma practice, it's you taking refuge based on you believe to who taught to us, based on belief who's showing us the example to doing this practicing Dharma. So therefore, how much you develop your faith, admirations to Buddha Dhamma Sangha, and 100% relying to Buddha Dhamma Sangha, that's taking refuge. Okay? Taking refuge means your mind going under your mind trusting under the Buddha Dhamma Sangha. That's the taking refuge. Okay. So that's you have to take refuge first. And then second, you have to set up intention with the bodhicitta. as Mahayana practitioner, right? As Mahayana, every single practitioner don't have to set up intention with the bodhicitta. It can be set up intention with the compassion, that's fine. But why we're saying here set up intention with the bodhicitta, because of we are Mahayana practitioner. So that you have to set up intention with the bodhicitta. Then you got the foundations, the power of basis. As well as you have those two, all other practice become more powerful. Therefore, it's basis and foundation. And another way to explain basis and foundation, when we created negativity, so we should either we created with a holy object or we created with a sentient being, all this negative karma, right? When we created negative karma, either you do negative karma with a holy object, with the Dhammasanga or other, like a stupa, statue, whatever, or you are creating negative karma with the sentient being. So as when you're generating bodhicitta, that help you to purify which you created negative karma for with the sentient being. Because you harm to sentient beings, now you are generating bodhicitta. It means you are benefiting to sentient beings. You are more thinking that sentient beings achieve enlightenment. It's exactly opposite, right? When you generate bodhicitta, that very become a powerful to purify negative karma which is created with the sentient being. And when you take refuge, it's help you to purify negative karma, created negative karma with the holy object. So this is the only two way we are creating negative karma. So therefore, we must do this, get the foundation or basis, right? So that's exactly help you to purify negative karma, which you created. And another way, this two refuge and bodhicitta will make more powerful all this purification practice. So therefore it's called foundation or basis. Sometimes people have a mini confusion on this, okay? So I hope it's clear with you. That's what means the power of foundation. And then second, then you need a power of like eradications, right? What it means, you have to have strong regret. So without regret, you will not have a really sincerely, you will not do the purification practice sincerely. You do also, it's like a more, what we call tradition, right? So therefore, I think the regret is the most important part within this for power. Once you have a regret, your refuge practice, your bodhicitta practice will be more getting better, right? If you do not have any regret, then you will not have it. Then regret will not come automatically. How much you knows about karma, how much you trust and believe on karma, that much brings you that regret for our negative karma, right? So you can have regret to thinking that, like say, so how much I harms to people, so bad. Keep thinking on that, it brings you a regret. Another things like, if I die without purified all this negative karma, then I have to carry it, then only it brings me to suffering and lower rebirth and all this suffering, that only suffering brings to me. So without purify, if I die, then it's messing like a mess up, right? So thinking this also brings you regret, and then also why are creating a lot of negative karma without any reason, right? There are no reason, there are no benefit either to self and other, but still we do a lot of negative karma. For example, gossiping. The gossiping is one of the negative 10, one of the 10 non-virtues. And then doing a lot of gossiping is, idle gossip. It's like actually, it's not benefiting both self and other, but still we are very much love to do that. Then this is the one example, and there have many examples or many things that we are creating negative karma without any benefit or without any reason, just doing. So thinking that why I'm doing this also help you to get regret. And then and also you should think the result of negative karma, right? How much you think the result of negative karma, that much you want to clear it. So these are the few way to develop your regret, having regret to negative karma. And mainly I'm going to, I'm thinking that as much as you know the karma and trusting on, believing on karma, that really help you to have regret for negative karma, right? So right now, forget about the regret. Even we are not thinking, I have to purify negative karma. Then how come regret, right? So therefore, important to have regret. If you have regret, all other power, other three powers will become more stronger, include refuge, bodhicitta practice, right? Okay, the power of remedies. I mean, like eradications, which is power of regret. That's the important part. So we'll talk more when we talk that line by line. And then, power of applying remedies, right? If you have a strong regret, then you will apply a remedy. So applying remedy, there are many different ways. In I think Ayadewa talks in his one book, the collection of Labokulative, all this training. Actually, he talks about 5 different of remedy: reciting sutra, reciting the Buddha's name, and then meditating on emptiness, and then reciting also the built Buddha's statue and all this monastery. And then 5th one, do you remember it? Okay, good. So I don't remember the 5th one. So there are 5 remedy talks on that, but the 35 compassion Buddhas include that reciting Buddha names, reciting mantras, right? Also reciting sutra is also included. This is Buddha Sutra. So therefore, it's almost include 3, right? So therefore, 35 compassion Buddha is powerful. So this is applying remedy. Because you have a regret and you want to clear this all negative karma, and you're looking which things makes me clear karma. Okay, do prostration with the 35 Buddha, help you. Recite the 30 Buddha names, help you. Recite these all mantras, help you. Read the sutra, help you. Meditate on emptiness, help you. Meditate on bodhicitta, help you. All this lot of remedy, right? We have a lot of remedy. If you look at the Lamrim, from beginning to end, all this object of meditation or object of practice are a remedy. You can use any of this for remedy to clear your negative karma. So right now, here we're reciting 35 Buddha's name and doing prostration if you could, right? and then reciting many times and reading sutra same time. So this is the remedy now for purifying this all this negative karma. And then it's called, last one is like the power of turning away from fault. It's not enough that you have just regret and apply remedy. You must take commitment that doing this is harms to me in this lifetime, in future life. Lying is harms to me in this lifetime and future life. Only brings me suffering. I will never lie. Take commitment. I will never kill. I will never use idle gossip. I will not speak any divisive speech. I will never use harsh word. Right? I will never steal it. So I will never do sexual misconduct things. So these are taking commitment. Otherwise, you are lying to Buddha and all these Bodhisattvas because you say, I have a strong regret because this negative karma is very bad for me. I feel I have to kill it. Therefore, I'm doing with you to purifying this all negative karma. But the future, I will do it again. Then it's kind of like a lying, right? So therefore, you must say, or you must take commitment. But sometimes our bad habit, even we take commitment, we'll do it. Just don't have to worry. This is our bad habit. We need to challenge with the bad habit. Sometimes bad habits stronger. Sometimes we are stronger, and keep challenging. One day we become more stronger than our bad habit. We will overcome by all this bad habit. So therefore, you don't have to worry if you're doing any bad actions, even you commit it, no problem. It accidentally will do that. So, but keep committed, keep regretting. That's then based on that refuge in bodhicitta, applying any remedy, applying any antidote for purified, become a perfect, powerful, will be 100% purified all this negative karma, right? Because look at the power. If you're missing one of these, then so, right? Especially you were missing the regret, it cannot purify it, right? So therefore, if you more focus on the full power, that really lets you see it's definitely doing this power, using this power for purification practice will definitely purify all this negative karma. You can see that. Also, you need that trust after you do purify. So purification practice, you need strong trust that, oh yeah, I purified all this negative karma. It is important. Okay. So today, let me make summary. Who taught this sutra and how, who requested, and why this sutra is powerful, include many practice, and what are the cause for not letting us do perfect Dharma practice, and how we can challenge with it, and how you need to visualize that 35 Buddhas while we're doing the purification practice with it. Okay? Don't forget these things. So you take note, you listening again, or try not forget it. So even after a month, after 2 months, after years, which things makes you not forget it? Immediate, you think, you apply practice, that really help you to not forget it. If you do not do anything with it, just listening today, not reviewing on that, not engaging this, after 1 month, if I question you, what is this? You might forget it. So therefore, important part is immediate review and apply to practice. That's really help us to not forget it. Okay. So, any question do you have?
I just want to make sure this is being recorded, right? So I can listen to this again.
Definitely, we did record it. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. If you do not have a question, then okay, I'll make sure that the 35 Buddha Compassion Buddha Practice Prayer Sutra is this one here called Bodhisattva's Compassion of Moral Downfall. This is from FPMD, right? So other versions also from FPMD, but that one is incomplete, which we saw earlier. That is the complete one. It's called again the Bodhisattva's Compassion of Moral Downfall. Okay. And another say from the extended Mahayana Three Heap Sutra, same. Three Heap Sutra and Bodhisattva Compassion of Moral Downfall, same. Okay, this text we're using it. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank
Geshe.
Thank you.
Joshua.
Okay, have a good night, everyone.
You
Thank
too.
you,
Thank you.
You too.
Bye.